Hello and welcome to Monday's stream. I know I said Friday. I'm broken. I'm broken. I do not know why I'm so broken already. I don't know why I'm broken. I need to not be broken. No. So we are here for more Pokemons. And it's time for taking on the league. If I had the thing protected. So is he gonna join in Discord? So yeah, see what the league has become. Against Jasmine for the first fight. Go pull the other one. Hang on. Wait, he's got Nuzleaf, so he's grass type now. I heard Susie. Cookie cat.
Moo.
Cookie cat.
I'm not here. Meow.
There you are here, Susie.
No.
Susie.
This is Ghost.
Ghost can go away.
Boo?
Well, I guess I'm gonna boot someone from the chat then.
No!
Rip everyone who had headphones on. Which included me. My ears now hurt. Somehow I don't think Susie wants my ears to hurt.
No, not really. I know how much they suffer already.
So what has Susie done?
I slept. Because I didn't get any sleep last night.
This is why Susie shouldn't stay up playing video games.
I wasn't playing video games though.
You would have been.
I would have been.
You would have been up playing this War of Mine all night.
I did the beta at 4 AM when I was still awake, like, did I just go on my PC and just play this War of Mine?
Susie should have just let the kiddies in the room and gone, kiddies, I need you to help me go to sleep.
It was also boiling last night and I was like, Nope.
Susie still should have got the kiddies.
No. Don't want kitties to suffer heat.
Kiddies don't suffer.
Or do they? I don't know.
So, what are kiddies doing at the moment?
Well, Daisy is currently on my floor lazing around, like the Daisy she is. Aren't you, Daisy? She's like, I'm just gonna lick my tail and pretend you never talk to me.
And Pop Pop?
Pop is downstairs. Oh no, she's gonna jump on the bed.
Configure. Can't go to 30 on the sound level, which is weird.
Oh.
He only goes in 20s, because I wanted to turn it down a little more.
Hmm.
Oh well. We'll get on with this bit. Robin.
Why is my cousin in the league?
Driftboot. They're one of the Elite Four.
Oh then. There's something he hasn't told me. Rude.
And they're being dominated. Maybe that's why they don't want to say.
That was probably, yeah, that would be pretty embarrassing.
I'm gonna say, so what are you saying about Poppy?
Poppy be downstairs.
Is she having her din-dins?
Nope, she's in a hammock.
Since when do they have a hammock?
They use the curtains as hammocks.
That's a curtain, not a hammock.
It's a hammock though, it's a cat hammock. It's a hammock to a cat.
Taters?
To us we know it as curtains.
So... I don't know what now. Susie looking forward to the Pokemon announcement on Wednesday?
Me?
What does Susie want to have come out of it?
Dynamax Wailord.
We know Wailord's in the game and any Pokemon can be Dynamaxed.
I know, but I just want to see it.
Can we have a Skitty on the battlefield with it as well?
That would make my day, if they literally just fulfilled the meme.
They will not make a Skitty bang a Wailord.
They can make a Wailord bang a Skitty though.
No, they wouldn't.
That Skitty would be lost forever, but... a moment of silence for Skitty.
Technically, a Skitty would go missing if it tried banging the Wailord. Wailord tries banging the Skitty, would crush it.
Skitty dies either way. Oh, that child never knew its mother or father.
Technically, it would never even exist. When you think about it.
Yeah, that as well. Oh, jeez.
Susie is... See, this sort of thing is why Susie's not an innocent. There, you've actually agreed.
I didn't actually agree.
You did.
I knew that was an Alex. Hello!
Yeah, Alex, you know it's really hard to sneak in here.
Yeah.
I try. It doesn't work.
No, especially not when your cat was talking.
Yeah. Like the other day when Daisy just went meow! Went thanks, cat.
Oh boy. No.
People do. How is everyone actually? I haven't asked that yet.
Oh,
Are you referring to the people on the chat or us two?
You too.
what about us?
How you doing?
You know I'm broken.
I know, but I just want to double check just in case you were not broken in the last couple of seconds.
I am broken in the last couple of seconds. And that move should not have hurt X23.
Well, it did.
Yeah, game cheated because that was a normal type move. And the ability to allow normal type attacks to hit ghost types does not exist yet.
Ah, okay.
Sure an ability?
Well, Bayonet came out and started using... yeah, there we go. Its ability was Poison Point anyway.
What was the move it used? I didn't see.
Bide.
I think Bide actually avoids that sort of thing.
No, when I've seen it in the past, a ghost type can shield from it.
So I'm not sure.
So game cheated.
Or it used a move.
No, its first move it used was Bide. And it disables it from attacking for 2 turns.
Bide can hit ghost type Pokemon.
Are you certain that is that not later update or that been the thing the entire time? Because obviously our moves get tweaked over time. So I played Gen 4 and I switch in ghost types against that, and it was could not hurt.
Generation 4. Bide has increased priority of +1 in its entire duration, so it is used before all moves that do not have increased priority. Bide now bypasses accuracy checks again. It can hit ghost type Pokemon.
Weird.
But not Pokemon who are in the semi-invulnerable.
Yeah, so Fly, Dig, Dive, Bounce, and Shadow Force.
Bide stopped being able to be hit. Stops being able to hit ghost Pokemon in Gen 2, but they brought it back in Gen 4.
Strange how when I've played Gen 4 in the past, it didn't block it. Wait, sorry, it did block it.
Yeah.
Weird.
And
Yay
then
for
Gen 5,
inconsistencies.
Bide stopped being able to hit ghost Pokemon.
So that's weird.
They've constantly been swapping between whether or not Bide can hit ghosts and whether or not they can, if they can't. It seems like they brought it back for Gen 4, but then took it away from Gen 5 onwards.
Oh well. Oh yeah, I can tell you one thing. Martin's excited because of the updated Iron Hand chapter tactic.
What's that?
We know, well, you wouldn't have seen it because you've got the Death Guard Codex, which is a standard, which is a completely its own force.
Yeah.
But in most codexes, they do the sub-fraction abilities.
Oh right. Like with the Tau Empire.
Yeah, Tau have. Yeah, 'cause obviously they call it a different name for each codex it's in. Space Marines, it's chapter tactics. Tau, it's the Seps. Guard have regimental doctrines. Tyrannid, it's the Hive fleets, etc., etc. Yeah, so because just before I came on stream, Games Workshop put up what all the updated chapter tactics are for the new Marine Codex.
I see.
And the Iron Hand one has got a lot nastier. Because at the moment they have the ability to ignore wounds on a 6+. They are getting another 2 effects when they get their update.
Okay.
So in addition to ignoring wounds on a 6+, they get to Overwatch on a 5+, and all their vehicles count as having double the number of wounds for the damage tables.
Ooh.
So they degrade slower. Which makes sense given Iron Hands have all the cybernetics and are pretty good mechanical engineers. It's also like that is reflected in the Adeptus Mechanicus Codex. Because like all Adeptus Mechanicus vehicles fall apart really slowly.
Yeah. By the way, I bought 2 games yesterday on Steam.
Which ones?
Golf with Your Friends.
You said that yesterday.
Yep, but I didn't buy it until just after the stream.
And the other thing?
A new game that was released very recently called Half Dead 2. Half Dead 2 came out 3 days ago. Would you like to guess how much it costs?
20 quid.
36p.
Susie's closer at £3.60. Well, it's currently on sale of 10% because it's a special promotion, but a launch promotion. It's 40 pence less. But yeah, it's normally £4. It's an online multiplayer game as well. So you are one of the most bloodthirsty criminals in the galaxy. The number of your victims is almost more than people hanged for betrayal of the Empire. They caught you, and it seems that you will definitely face.
This is gonna hurt.
But the corrupt galaxy system gives you a second chance. The Emperor, for his personal pleasure, starts hosting galactic games of survival among the most bloodthirsty killers and the people who are even worse. Democratic rebels. For that purpose, they built a huge network of rooms filled with deadly traps. A manic smile appears on your face because you know that the most deadly thing in the universe is you. Take part in the Half Dead 2 and show what you're capable of. So it's like a maze game that you play with, I think they said up to 16 players in one map. And you're maneuvering around rooms, making sure that you don't get killed. And you've got to make your way to the exit, basically, effectively. So yeah.
More
game.
importantly, though, Alex.
Yeah.
What do you want to see announced on Wednesday?
Right. Pokemon announcements.
Yeah.
I don't want too much announced because I still want.
Well, this is not a direct. Bear in mind, this is not a direct, so go in with sort of lowish expectations of how much is going to be shown.
Yeah, I want Sun and Moon, not Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield to come out with like not every Pokemon being announced or data mined, except they probably will get data mined, but. I want to still be surprised by something.
Bear in mind, the data mine thing only ever happens if they release the demo to the public. So, as long as they don't release the demo to the a demo, because they could do a separate demo. The demo is going to be what risks data mining, basically, unless they finally wised up and made the demo an isolated game file.
Yeah. But I mean, like, when the games come out, people are going to data mine. Well, I mean, they don't even need to data mine, technically. They can just look at the strategy guidebook and see what
bear in mind, Prima's gone.
Prima's?
Yeah, they announced a few months ago that they were packing up shop.
What are those?
They're like the big game guide company.
Oh, right.
Yeah. The internet has basically killed their business because everyone gets the guides online for free.
Yeah, I can see why, actually.
Officially, the company itself hasn't shut down yet. What they did announce was they are ceasing any new guides. And they're going to remain around for mostly the rest of this year just to fulfill stuff that was already due out.
Yeah.
That they had already announced projects for. So, Pokemon will not get a guide from them. Now, granted, Pokemon Company might make their own thing. But don't...
Well, I mean, also... people are going to find the Pokemon and just put them up on, like... I mean, the guy who runs Cerebee's going to put all the Pokemon on there.
Well, he usually will try and avoid, like, the mythical for a few days. Because that's the one Pokemon that will be data mined.
Yeah.
Because that will not be revealed beforehand. because when we consider that the Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution movie is out now in Japan, and people have reported that there is no Pokemon that is not Generation 1 outside of Togepi in the film. So there's no mythical reveal in that for this, which is the one thing people were curious of. Would it give us the tease at some Sword and Shield Pokemon?
Yeah.
And there isn't any, so...
So what am I hoping for then on Wednesday?
Oh, hi, TA.
I mean...
Hey, TA.
I guess the regional... I mean, I guess we've got to see the regional Pokemon at some point. There have been rumors about 2 Pokemon getting revealed soon.
Well, bear in mind, they could tie into this reveal on Wednesday.
Yeah. Those Pokemon were... there's a Barracuda Pokemon. And then the other one was like some kind of seagull.
Well, a seagull. Problem is, we kind of already have a seagull in the game.
Yeah, this one apparently attacks Pikachu. And then the Barracudas, and as well as Barracudas, this Barracuda Pokemon or something. It's weird.
How are you doing anyway, TA? Also, like, you know, I don't know. It seems like a weird Pokemon for them to add in. I mean, we already have a Barracuda Pokemon. I feel that there's some, like... it doesn't quite feel right, that rumour.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll soon find out.
Yeah.
I know Impidimp will probably be revealed, even though Impidimp's already been seen.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, yeah, because when they did the Direct, they did not... Well, yeah, they did that Direct, they didn't show off Impidimp.
Yeah.
They showed off Yamper, but... Yeah, that... Yeah,
officially, yeah, Impidimp's not been revealed officially.
Which
so
is
he's probably
odd.
going to get revealed.
Which is kind of odd. Yeah. I hadn't realised that I'd forgotten Impidimp hasn't been truly shown off.
Yeah. They'll probably reveal a couple more Gigantamax forms.
Now, do you think any old Pokemon are going to get Gigantamax forms or not?
See, I don't think so, honestly. Because they've said that they've removed the Mega forms.
Mega, yeah.
And those were those were basically kind of like the same sort of thing, and they removed like the actual files for them. So
yeah, although you have to bear in mind one key difference that we, at least so far, seem to have about Gigantamax and Mega. Nothing's been said with Gigantamax for types, abilities being changed.
Yeah.
They only say that stats are boosted more than you do when you Gigantamax.
Yeah.
It's just a more powerful version of it.
Apparently, this YouTuber that I've watched a couple of videos of but not subscribed, he went to the demo and tried out this Gigantamax, and it is a bit of a nuke button.
Yeah, but bear in mind they already said that both mechanics are going to be rather restricted.
But when you do enter Gigantamax, it is very powerful.
Yeah, like, bear in mind you're going to make you've got a time when you use it though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what he was saying. Is you got a time when you use it. Otherwise, he believes that a match will be decided by how you time your Gigantamax.
I mean, it does add a new layer of strategy when you think about it, because if you mistime it, it could cost you the fight.
But you won't be able to win without it.
Oh, I'm certain people are going to be able to work out teams who can tank such things.
Maybe.
I mean, like Shuckle. If Shuckle is in the decks, that's going to be a big thing. Because if anyone does, full-on IV training and whatnot, Shuckle can withstand almost anything.
Yeah. The one thing I guess, which is technically confirmed at this point, is that whatchamacallit, one second, let me just find their names. I can't remember their names. Generation 8. Dreadnought, Corviknight, and Alcremie.
Yeah, no, they all have.
They're all final forms.
Yeah, well,
they've got to be final forms. I mean,
well, Dreadnought looks like it could be a standalone.
Yeah. Alcremie, not really.
Corviknight could easily be an evolution.
Yeah, I can see Corviknight being a final form, but it's interesting that they didn't reveal the.
Well, that's
lower
because
forms
you have to bear in
first.
mind, particularly with Corviknight, they were just going like, because the one thing people wanted to know for Gen 8 was what's going on for the TM classes. Are we having ride Pokemon again or something else?
Still, you'd have thought that they would also reveal the starting one along with Corviknight.
They've done it before, where they've revealed evolutions first.
Yeah.
Look back at last generation. Komo-o was revealed first. And then they revealed its 2 Prevol forms.
Yeah.
Because they did a thing where they revealed all the totem Pokemon in one run.
Yeah.
Yes, we'd already had a couple of totem Pokemon already revealed, but they did like I say, a big thing where it was, here's all of them. And we saw Komo-o before its Prevol forms. And technically we saw Solgaleo and Lunala before Cosmog was revealed.
True.
Yep.
I'm going to have a guess at what's going to be in the reveal.
I think we should see starter evolutions.
I think we will see starter evolutions.
Probably only the
forms.
middle form.
Yeah. I think there's going to be a reveal perhaps of the regional bug.
Yeah.
Maybe... No, I don't think they'll do anything with Corviknight. I think that'll stay there. I think they'll reveal the evolution to Roly-Poly.
Yeah, because that basically is the Geodude substitute. Which makes me think Geodude won't be in.
I mean, I can look up to see if he's already in or not.
I don't recall Geodude, Graveler, or Golem being revealed.
Available Pokemon.
Like I say, I don't recall off the top of my head if they've revealed that one. Because all they have to do is reveal one member of a family is returning, and that means the entire family is in.
Yeah. I mean, Machop to Machamp's in there, and they were kind of like...
Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar are in. Because Haunter was seen in one of the Wild Zone footage.
It's hard to say, I guess.
Yeah.
I think there will be an evolution to Roly-Poly revealed.
Like I say, it by design, it just looks like a Geodude substitute, a bit like how Rock and Roller was in Gen 5.
But at the same time, there was a Pokemon that they revealed, which one was it I was thinking of? Oh, it was Alcremie. I was looking at Alcremie and I was like, well, if they're doing that, the chances of Slurpuff being in the game is
I actually
probably
prefer
quite minimal.
Alcremie over Slurpuff in design.
Yeah. But no, Slurpuff is going to be in the game.
It seems weird.
Because, I mean, they're both fairies and they're both based on puddings. I was just thinking, well,
yeah.
if
So what
you
you been
got
up?
one, then why did you
So what you been up to anyway, TA? Because maybe Wooloo getting an evolution.
Wooloo, maybe?
I don't know. Again, at the same time, Wooloo seems to be something that they might just leave to be its own thing.
Wooloo's adorable.
No, I think it's going to be the Yungoos.
Oh, it's going to be our regional normal type.
Yeah,
Our bog
I think
basic
that's
normal
the regional
Pokemon.
normal type.
Although I
I
do
mean, we've
love
got
the
sheep
fact
everywhere in the UK.
I do love the fact it's got Fluffy as one of its abilities.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, oh!
So that's going to make it. I mean, that is the ability you're going to want because
What's more adorable, Fluffy on Wooloo or Ball Fetch on Yamper?
Ball Fetch is just a much more useful ability.
True.
Yeah, I mean, the only drawback of Fluffy is you take double damage from fire-type moves.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, you're a big ball of fluff. Slow and hot. TA.
I can see perhaps...
Yamper might get an evolution.
Yeah, I can see Yamper getting an evolution. But,
also I'm saying...
so many things that they could do.
Dura-
I mean, there's also... There are still these
Duraludon.
rumours.
Yeah, say that the Dragon Steel one, who's meant to be a rival to Tyranitar.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have
Pre-evolutions.
pre-evolutions. That's going to be the final form.
That might also be our pseudo-legendary.
Yeah.
I mean, I am not
Unless
that...
it's like the Duraludon
True.
of the generation.
But as I say, given the fact they talk about this rivalry with Tyranitar and the two of them fight over territory, it just seems like this is going to be the pseudo-legendary of the game.
Yeah, that's probably quite likely.
Because, literally, you're going to be a rival of a pseudo-legendary without being one yourself.
Yeah.
So...
although granted, it's able to resist Tyranitar's typing. So.
True, but then obviously, don't forget its pre-evolution's a ground type.
Well, it can use ground type moves, but it's
Yeah, no, but you have to
not
remember,
ground type.
Pupitar and Larvitar are ground types.
That's true. They probably pissed off the Duraludon when they were younger, and then it's just like, ah, damn it.
Now I can get my payback on you. Well, actually, technically, they have type advantage anyway, with the steel side, but the ground was capable of just smashing them, and even though Tyranitar becomes dark type, it still inherits the ground abilities from its pre-evolutions, so...
Yeah. There's, like I said, there's obviously also the rumoured Pokemon that could appear.
There was that unknown
and
Pokemon
Seagull.
that people spotted on a t-shirt design.
Yes, that's the unnamed squirrel-like Pokemon. That was the next one I was going to mention.
That
one
one...
was on the... It was,
Yeah, and then there's that one
It
that
was-
the chairman sent out as well, which was cut off before we got to fully see it.
it appears to... Wait, hang on a second.
Joe missed the Elite Four.
Is that Impidimp? No. no,
Yeah,
it's not.
sorry,
Never mind.
Joe.
It
We
appears
got
to have
other
sort of like
things
a
we got to
pinkish
do
colour.
anyway.
It could be the evolution to Impidimp.
We'll have to wait. Yeah, there's plenty to...
There's a lot. I think the Pokemon that the chairman sends out might actually be the evolution to Impidimp, just because you can't see much of the Pokemon behind the light.
Yeah, that's what I
glare.
say, it got cut off before we have a chance.
But you can tell that it's sort of a crimson kind of color, also like a between crimson and magenta, not pink.
The other thing I actually want to know what they're going to do is... oh yeah, this is probably something more for a direct. How are they going to handle hidden abilities for this generation?
True. I haven't got any ones revealed just yet.
Well, we're not getting anything till Wednesday, so... But yeah, how you doing, Joe, anyway?
What?
What?
Daisy just turned, looked at me, and then turned away again.
It's just like, oh, human.
Rude.
Maybe she's looking at you to see if you're going to come and give her a tummy rub.
Yeah? What do you want?
Tummy rubs. That's what
She's
she
trying to lick
wants.
herself, but she's failing.
Having a cereal. What?
I just stuck my hand out at her and she just... I don't know what she's doing. I can't even describe. What is that, cat?
She's like,
Is that him?
woman, you're embarrassing me.
Honestly, it kind of looks like she's trying to do an impression of a beached whale.
Wait, is she what? She's saying she wants to be banging a waylord?
Hey, cat, do you want a waylord? She looked at me.
She wants to bang a waylord. Great, that's not good. Say goodbye to your cat.
Bye, Daisy.
R.I.P. Daisy, 2018 to 2019.
2017.
Look, we only knew her last year, so...
She's still 2 years... No, sorry, she's 3
Joe's
years
telling
old.
you to buy her a waylord plushie.
Well, if I can get myself to London...
Yeah, after October 18th.
I'm actually very happy
yes.
with that.
So the Pokemon that people are talking about, the information people are saying, talking about with regards to a new reveal coming soon, are the third legendary.
The third legendary is usually quite a late reveal.
Yeah, but apparently, rumors are it's going to be called Eternatus. As for the typings of Zacian and Zamazenta,
TA says also get the Skitty plushie.
they are going to be Steel Fighting for Zacian, the sword one, and Steel Fire for Zamazenta.
I mean, they...
Another thing that they've revealed is characters that they claimed are rumors. BD.
Oh, hang on, we're in a double battle against one of the Elite Four again, and a gym leader.
BD and Marnie are important characters. Marnie apparently caused you a lot of trouble, and is supported by the team's the regional team, which has got a terrible name. Honestly, I don't think that this
Maybe,
is
or it could have been a bad... I'm not taking anything until it's actually revealed.
Yeah.
Although sometimes you can find... Cause I remember when... Because when we had the Ultra Recon Squad revealed, it came out with such a bad name because the information was badly translated.
So supposedly they're called Team Yell.
Team what?
Yell, as in shout. Yell.
Oh,
I
jeez.
thought you said Team Meow. I was like, meow?
No, Yell.
If they're Team Meow, it's that they want to save the Skitties from the Waylords.
What else was apparently a thing? Oh yeah, and the other character is it Edie? Edie? She's apparently going to be another. I think she's a famous actress or something that came to live in your town, and she'll have the starter that's strongest against you, which means Hop will have the one that's weak against
Yeah,
yours.
people already spotted that from one of the previous footage things.
Yeah.
That he's getting the one you're strong against.
Yeah.
So that's not surprising because they've been doing that for the last few games, having two rivals, or for the other starters, because everyone was complaining to a case of, well, why is the other starter not getting any love?
Apparently, here's the Barracuda. A blue seagull who, when it dives, either gets a Barracuda in its mouth, or a Pokemon, or a Pikachu, which it launches at its enemy. Lobbing disposable Pikachus at opposing Pokemon doesn't sound quite kid-friendly enough.
No, I don't think they would do that.
Yes, and then obviously this Barracuda Pokemon that they mentioned. Yeah. Some extra stuff here that I didn't.
Like I say, we'll see on.
Heard about.
We'll have to wait and see on Wednesday.
Yeah. So Far-fetched apparently is supposedly going to have an evolution called Surfetched.
People have been wishing for that for ages.
Yeah.
So.
Woovet and Greedunts, Chipmunk Pokemon? We don't even have Chipmunks in the UK.
Yeah, but we don't have Barracudas.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, so yeah, there's, like I say, there's some questionable stuff there.
As for names of starter evolution, they have 2 names. Raboot.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's for boots.
As I say, this is why I don't take Pokemon leaks, quote unquote, as a thing, because they too often devolve into so much wish listing.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
And then as for Sobble, apparently goes into Sisile, and then it's followed by Inteleon.
Sisile sounds like it should be an evolution for Sizzle.
Or a pre-evolution to
Scyther.
No, an evolution to Salazzle.
Like I said, there's just too much It just seems like too much wish listing.
Yeah. Apparently it's sort of like a spy theme Pokemon.
I mean, the Pokemon spy themed would fit British because obviously Bond.
Yeah.
So.
But recently they've been going with Pokemon that always had a matching theme with everyone, and if people are saying that the Score Bunny is going to be very football based, which it looks very likely that it is, unfortunately, then I mean it's all going to be about, you know, football, that one. So you'd think, well, sports, hobbies.
No, maybe they're just going for the iconic British exports.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, football, you know, spies, and I can't think what the third thing would be.
Well, they said that Screwkey's evolution, apparently the final one, is a giant gorilla that beats a wood drum to attack.
That's
Donkey Kong.
But that's just not... Yeah, that just doesn't make sense.
Spy in football doesn't really seem to match up very well.
Yeah, that one just really is not lining up with all the others.
Yeah.
That needs to be a curry Pokemon.
When was this revealed, by the way? The announcement of there being a new trailer.
Well, they just said they didn't say if it would be a trailer. They just said there will be news.
When was it?
It was put up on Twitter today, and I saw several of the major news sites reporting that post.
Because there was a leak to 4chan which said next trailer on August 7th, and that was the 1st of August.
Yeah, but is anyone going to take 4chan seriously?
True, but they're hasn't been. Sometimes they have been accurate. Oh yeah, this was all the information that the YouTuber Twintendo was looking at. Shall I tell you what it says, or
no.
do you not want to risk it just because it might actually be true?
I don't want to risk anything, so...
Fair enough.
Okay.
I will say though, it does suggest that Impidimp will be revealed officially there.
Like I say, it's weird they haven't revealed Impidimp yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely interesting what they say.
Okay. On to other things. So a bit of Arrowverse news was released yesterday, which I didn't really bring up much. So Black Lightning is confirmed to be part of the Crisis on Infinite Earth crossover.
Oh, he is confirmed.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'll just be right back.
And they've also announced the most iconic Batman is going to be in the crossover.
Is it the one from the Dark Knight films?
No.
Adam West?
Nope. Kevin Conroy.
You're talking about the one that you talked about yesterday, which is the one who was from
Yeah, but I mentioned it sort of off stream, so...
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, like I say, the most iconic Batman. He is going to be playing Old Man Bruce Wayne.
I wonder if he'll be in the universe of Universe 1, and that's the Bruce Wayne that is in Batwoman, or if this is actually from an alternate.
Well, I mean, they've already established there's a Batman active on Supergirl's Earth as well. So I doubt that's going to be the Earth they use for him, because he's meant to be an active Batman. And if they're going old man...
that's Earth
38.
42, isn't it?
38.
38. I'm talking about Earth 1, where Batwoman is.
Yeah.
Batwoman's in Earth 1.
Yeah. Although, bear in mind, things are probably going to be a lot more different at the end of this crossover.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how it'll affect Black Lightning, like, when he returns from what happens.
I do not know.
Because he's just going to come back as like, okay, well...
Well, bear in mind, we don't know how many of the worlds they might decide to merge. Because they could still leave Black Lightning as his own Earth.
Sure.
At the end of it. But still, the fact that they... Because there was, like... the way it got revealed is kind of funny. Because someone was started by... Well, some online place started spreading a rumour and it was being put out on Twitter. And Cress Williams, who plays Black Lightning, said... oh yeah, this is totally true. With a sort of sarcastic emoji.
Yeah.
And then Grant Gustin posted underneath, "Glad to have you, buddy." With a thumbs up. And then the CW have just come out and like, yeah, they are actually going to be appearing. So Yeah. They have confirmed it will be more characters than just Black Lightning, so hopefully we'll get all 3 of them.
I'm just going to take a massive sigh right now at what I'm looking at. I think in the Sun and Moon anime, they're currently in the Pokemon League.
Hmm.
And Ash has still got a Rowlet. Like, Jesus, Ash.
Mm-hmm.
You did so well in Kalos. And you had fully evolved Pokemon that time.
Okay, we're kind of now... We're kind of
Screwed?
stuck in the game now. Right, to be able to progress further, I need the national dex.
And that's a problem because...
To be given the national dex, you have to see every... Yeah, you have to have seen every Pokemon in the Sinnoh dex.
And which ones are you Oh, you're missing... No, but you can get the other legendary from... Wait, you're playing Platinum, aren't you?
Yeah. So I need
So
to have seen... I need to have seen 210 Pokemon.
So you're missing 16, so I mean...
Yes, bear in mind, randomizer.
Oh.
I have not seen a Geodude anywhere. Who else am I missing?
I mean,
Apom.
you've beaten the Elite Four, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I am reading the thing. In Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, if the player has seen the first 150 Pokemon in the Sinnoh Dex, they obtain the National Pokedex from Professor Oak. In Platinum, if the player has seen all 210 Pokemon in the expanded Sinnoh Pokedex, they can obtain the National Pokedex. So, yeah. We're actually as far as we can go.
Oh.
I mean, where are you in the
Roots-
game? I mean, you've beaten the Elite Four,
Yes.
right? And
The Battle
you've beaten the
Island.
champion.
I was going to do the Battle Island story bit to end. The Battle Island bit, because
Well-
I was going to consider the Heatran storyline where we'd end this. Because that means we've done all the story there is in the game. Yeah, look, here we go.
Well-
Whatever's after Honchkrow and before Goldeen. Haven't seen that family. Bronzer. Bonsly. Happiny. Clefairy.
What was it? Where's Honchkrow? Oh, it's the Galamiao family.
Luminion. That's it.
Luminion.
Yeah, Palkia. Glyce.
But that was between Rotom and...
Yeah, then I've got
Palkia.
obviously all the extra Pokemon from the expanded decks. Licky. I can't go and see Regigigas because I can't get the other Reggie.
You can't even get Manaphy.
Manaphy doesn't count because the Mythicals don't count. Manaphy and Finone, Arceus and Shaman don't count for that.
Fair enough.
So, yeah. Yeah, because number 210 is Giratina. It would expand to 211, 212, 213 and 214 with the Mythicals.
No, Manaphy's... Manaphy is number... 151.
No, but for the Sinnoh Pokedex.
Yeah, for the Sinnoh Pokedex. For Platinum. It's in between Palkia and Rotom.
There probably is then an in-game way to then see it. Yeah, there's obviously then an in-game way of seeing it, which would... Oh, yeah, I know where you'd see it, and the randomizer...
Isn't it in that...
Yeah,
Isn't it in the house?
that was the Pokemon it shows you is affected by the randomizer. Yeah.
So you've got to find map. Yeah. Unless you cheat to complete your Pokedex, this is as far as you can go.
It is. I can't do. I just can't go any further.
Is there any way you can cheat to complete your Pokedex, or...?
There are cheats which allow you to complete your entire Pokedex. That's the only way you're going to be able to get over to the island, unless you spend hours.
Bear in mind, the randomizer has
days.
scattered every Pokemon across every
Exactly.
route.
So
Therefore, some of the Pokemon I need to see are potentially on this island.
Yes. Or potentially aren't even in the game at all.
No, because I set catch 'em all mode,
Okay.
meaning every single single Pokemon is available. So, yeah, but then obviously trying to find up all the cheats and whatnot is rough, and yes, it blocks you, TA. You need national decks to enter them. From what?
Well, looks like you're starting a new Pokemon series next week.
Yeah, I was going to do that.
Sweet!
Player is prevented from accessing the route until they've you visit the battle tower / frontier and obtain the national Pokedex. 230. Yeah, Route 230. You are. The player is prevented from surfing across the route until they visit the battle tower / frontier and obtain the national Pokedex. Yeah, so both routes there's obstructions. This is why they really the games can get annoying, because I like how some of the earlier games would just give you the national Pokedex just by getting a Pokemon that's in the national Pokedex. Or you just got it automatically when you beat the game.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like I said, I need to get Regigigas and I have to import the Regis. And
Yeah, that ain't possible.
It's not possible.
yeah. Plus, here comes the thing. We go down to where Regigigas is, the randomizer will be in play.
Yeah, so you're not even going to get Regigigas.
No. Likewise, if I go back on top of Spear Pillar... Well, I mean, I'd already seen Dialga and Palkia, but if I hadn't, there's no actually, you can't even do the thing on top of Spear Pillar until you've got the national dex, so...
You can't even get Dialga and Palkia.
No.
Damn.
But again, randomizer.
Yeah,
That's rough.
I've seen Dialga and Palkia anyway.
Yeah.
It's just, like I was saying... It's just, like I say...
Yeah, well, unless you can find a way to get every Pokemon unlocked in the Pokedex cheat, this is that's where it ends.
Yeah, but let's just spend a moment to pay tribute to those who have been on our journey. I thought I'd forgotten this requirement was in. Usually because when I've played the games and myself, I have been able to get through everything, and be at the point in the game where I've seen, everything, and... let's just pull out, just for the moment in the team, we're going to put the Pokemon we...
I don't think I need to ask why there are Skitty and Wailords in the same box.
We did it for the fun of it. And also to make Susie squirm.
I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny.
I mean, so since this is already kind of over, that means you're going to be ending this stream kind of early.
Yeah, it's kind of a pity because I haven't got the randomizer. It's going to take a bit to get the randomizer set up for another game.
Yeah. So play a game in the meantime.
Probably will.
What
But yeah,
about if you
also
try
yeah, the
downloading
Skitty we bred with. Oh no, so we didn't actually nickname the. Oh no, we didn't nickname the Skitty because we caught a Skitty as a bonus Pokemon because we'd already caught the one Pokemon on the route. You'll meet who the Pokemon we bred with. But yeah, so in tribute to our HM slaves, Monty, Sazzy, Champ, and Taxi. Well, that was their purpose, to be HM slaves.
I forgot we named him Taxi.
That's kind of what that Staraptor was. We'll come back to our battle Pokemon in a moment. But to all the other Pokemon we've caught on this journey. Johnny, Dino Beast, Explodo, Butters, Trash. I forgot we called him Trash. Myra B, Scorpion, Egbert, Joe, Miney, Goro, A, Escargon, Nebs, Gates, Thor, Jailbait, Jill V. Oh, but I can't remember. I think someone may have suggested just making it. Oh no, it's because you were missing at the time, Joe. And I think Susie.
That was it. That was it. Joe was missing. I was like, damn it, Joe.
Yeah, because it was a ghost type. So. But yeah, Jill V, Cynthia, Jenny, Ryder, Laurathea, DDD, Order 66, Framped, Crokers, Shrek, Zelda, Jorg. I cannot pronounce that name, but Snake Bro from God of War.
Jormungand.
Come.
Jormungand's actually. Jormungand is actually it's a mythical.
Yeah, I know.
Mythology.
Because gotta remember the God of War game from last year was set with Norse mythology.
Yeah.
And like I said, we just for ease we call him Snake Bro.
Fair enough.
Because he is our bro. Bumpaki, Bow 3, Atreus, Respawn, and Medea. And then to our battle Pokemon. Barbara, Freya, Weapon X23, Lord Helix. You know what? Hold on. There's an error here. Lord Helix should be first.
I agree.
Seamus, Godzilla, Sigmire, Logan, Aloy, Pain, Sigurd, Snipper, Revan, Tharja, Ginbu, Kaiju, Nab, Vandam, Gunganir, Turtles, Skippy, Ryuki, and Burb. All of you all have been good friends, loyal Pokemon.
And time to release you all.
Handling a man's turtle.
And we've been handling a man's turtle. Alex will not get that reference.
I do not.
And that's what makes this all the more funnier.
Handling a man's turtle.
Now you see why I like...
See, when you say that, the first thing that comes to my mind is Master Yoshi.
No. Nah. No, a guy named Zeke says it.
We need to get the clip. Share it.
Yeah, I gotta show
Zeke
Alex that.
from Zoomblade 2.
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Handling a man's
It's
turtle.
one of the earliest scenes with him.
Because Pyro picks up turtles and it's just like, oh, what a cute little guy.
Yeah. But yeah, now you see why I like these geeky naming things. Because it means we can get some fun out of the names.
Yep.
So yeah, I believe I have understood the problems with the Heart Gold ROM. So we can do that next week. Apparently it's to do with the way the Heart Gold files are designed. It's why it will there's always going to be the crashing problem on emulators. It's not the intended thing with the game file, it's just like the way it's done differently to other Pokemon games is the problem. So we'll have to just go with that problem existing and just save regularly. So I'll drum up a randomizer file for that for next time, or next week. Tomorrow, me and Susie continuing Dark Souls 3. And we've got to kill Treetane.
Which one's Treetane?
Treetane.
The tree.
It's a
I had a
tree.
feeling it was the tree.
Yeah, that's Treetane.
I mean, you guys could stream again, maybe, if you wanted to download Half Dead 2. I mean, it's cheap and it's...
My wallet is already crying because the car needs work on Wednesday.
I mean, Susie?
Saving money for money reasons.
Because Susie's buying a load of expensive video games.
Nope.
And Susie's been handling a man's turtle.
Handling a man's turtle.
And Susie's going to court over it.
I'm talking about a turtle. Turtle.
Susie can't even do this joke with a straight face.
I've lost it.
Mystery Wednesday. Just looking at my gaming shelf. Don't know what I'm going to do on Wednesday, actually. I'll have a think.
You
on
gonna
it.
handle a man's turtle?
No.
Shame. Great content.
I don't have a webcam.
Still great content.
Although, speaking of handling a man's turtle, in the local news, a turtle escaped and went on an hour-long police chase. Because it was a giant turtle. So the police were with it the entire time after they found it pretty quickly. But the problem with, you try moving a giant turtle. Yeah, 2-hour police chase of a turtle. Because it was too heavy to lift up. You try keeping a giant turtle in place. Especially when it's already walked into, especially when it's already walked into a road.
I live in now.
So all the police could do was just keep the traffic off it.
Can I mention something very quickly?
What's that?
Ash's team. He's taking on the championship sort of thing now.
Yeah.
His team is crap. Like, it's actually terrible. I don't think I've seen a worse team that Ash has had.
I mean, the other problem is Meltan itself isn't actually much of a fighter.
Meltan doesn't fight. Torracat, well, I mean, it's not an Incineroar.
I don't even think he has a full team.
He doesn't. He's missing one.
Okay,
I mean,
like I
used
said,
to have a poi pole, but he got rid of it for some reason.
I remember. I know. Okay, I don't watch the anime, but I know he was only loaned it to help with dealing with the Ultra Beasts.
Yeah.
So that would be why.
So yeah, poi pole. So he's got Lycanroc, his only fully evolved Pokemon.
Yeah.
He's got Rowlet, and then Pikachu. Like.
Yeah.
Legit, I believe that team is actually
and then
the worst
Rotom,
team he's
and then
actually had.
Rotom is not a combatant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's look at Pokemon he's got in storage: Talonflame, Holucha, Noivern, Charizard.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oshawott, Pignite, Snivy, Unphasant.
Again, yeah.
Scraggy, Leafani.
Leafani was quite powerful. He caught a lot of Pokemon.
Paplotoad, Boldor, Crocodile, Torterra, Infernape, Staraptor. I think his Sinnoh team was probably one of his best.
His Kalos team was the best, actually.
And then and also in Kalos he... I'm looking here.
Let's not forget Greninja.
Yeah, but I mean, like, in Sinnoh, he had 2 fully evolved starters.
Yeah.
And Staraptor, what is not a, not exactly a weak thing either. Gliscor. So.
Well, to be fair, Ash brought back his Charizard for Kalos.
Yeah.
So he was also using 2 fully evolved starters in Kalos as well.
Yeah.
He had his Ash Greninja.
Yeah, the Sceptile is there. He has available. Going backwards. Oh yeah, let's not forget Snorlax.
Yeah.
Who's been...
And then you just look at his current team and it's like... What the hell have you been doing for the past 3 years?
Yeah. It's just like... Get some really good Pokemon and it's like, nope, goodbye. Just... Oh yeah, then Goodra he's let go.
Yeah. Well, he brought it back, I think, for the Elite Four battle.
Yeah, it came back for... Yes, it came back for the Kalos League, but that was it.
Yeah.
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 He's just... Yeah,
I mean, he had 2 pseudo-legendaries in Kalos. 2.
Yeah, Noivern. And then he's also got the Gibble. If he trained that thing up, that'd be an absolute monster.
Yeah, and then you just look at all that, and then you look at his current stuff, it's like... Jesus. God damn it.
Meltan, evolve into Melmetal.
Meltan needs to evolve, Torracat needs to evolve, Rowlet... Just... Rowlet.
I mean, when you consider it, like, look at the generations he's got multiple starters. Sinnoh is the only one where both of them have evolved.
Yeah.
Fully, because he's got 2 mid-form Johto starters.
Although technically Cyndaquil evolved in
Sinnoh.
Sinnoh.
But I'm referring to by what he can call on. So he's got a Quilava and a Bayleaf, so he just needs to evolve those into their final forms. And just, yeah, there's just so many of his Pokemon that have so much potential and just they're wasted.
Doesn't even...
I mean, Pignite should evolve.
It's just sad when you look at his team.
Yeah.
I swear though, if he wins, the
he's not going to.
he's not. He is definitely not going to win. But I swear to God, if he does with this team, just no.
The only way would be, like I say, if either Torcat or Meltan evolve.
Hang on a sec.
And Meltan's
Is he in the
Meltan evolving into Melmetal is a bit of a cheat because that's a mythical.
I need to know who's in the semi.
Wait, what?
Because next week's episode in Japan is actually the semi-finals of the Pokemon League.
But anyway, we'll end here, so... Sorry for the early ending, but... It just... Stuff, you know, when it happens, it happens. Night.
Night.